Okay, this is a review by Hearing Direct of the Amplicomms TV 2500. This is a model that some may have seen before. Looks quite similar to the TV 2400, which is its predecessor, and that carries many of the same features and characteristics. That said, it's been designed to work more successfully with a lot of more modern day digital televisions, but it's an opportunity for us to dispel a small myth with regards to TV listeners with regards to connection to digital televisions. The main challenge for digital televisions and connecting a TV listener, which is what this is designed to do, this unit here is for listening to the TV, and it is worn separately and is broadcast to by this base unit here, which plugs into the television. The main challenge, as I was going to say, with regards to TV listeners and connections to digital televisions, is you'll notice an array of collection here of an array of different connection options. Some, for example, for SCART. This one is used for red and white audio out. This one can go straight into a 3.5mm headphone socket, and this one into a more traditional larger headphone socket. So these connections are typically what would be available for most TV listeners, but these are all in the form of an analog connection. The main difference between the TV 2500 and its predecessor is this particular set of cables here, or this cable here, which is called a toslink cable. And effectively it enables you to connect the base unit via one end to a TV that only has a digital optical audio out socket. Now that digital optical audio out is normally used to connect to a surround sound system or a sound bar, anything that utilizes digital sound splitting in order to process the sound. The actual headphones here, as for all headphones, only require an analog signal, which is stereo left and right, or right and left, as you're looking at it. And as a consequence of only requiring analog sound, historically it has only ever needed an analog connection. This cable enables you to connect to your television that only has digital audio out options, but then is converted through the cable in the unit into an analog stereo sound which can be used and picked up by the headphones. So when we talk about connection to digital televisions, many digital televisions still do have analog audio out options. It is, however, fair to say that more recently some digital TVs also only feature a digital audio out option, hence the need for this cable and the connectivity that can connect through to this base unit. So that's the specific difference. If we then talk about what it is designed to do in general, the TV 2500 will provide left and right sound, and it'll provide that through this unit here that is worn in the ears, and this part will then sit on the chest. You have on the side here a microphone, and that's quite a clever feature. That's designed, when you press this button on the front, it's designed to switch the input from the TV which you may be watching to switching on this microphone, and therefore this can then amplify the sound picked up by this microphone, which might be somebody talking to you, or indeed you might want to be listening out for a doorbell or anything of that nature. And then as soon as you want to listen to the television again, you press this button again, and the sound is cut from the microphone and returned back to picking up from this base unit and the output from the television. In addition, on this headset you have a volume control wheel, which is a master volume for both left and right, and then on the reverse you have a little wheel here that will set the balance between left and right to enable you to effectively put more volume through either the left or the right ear when you adjust the volume control knob on the top. When not in use, it sits in the base unit, and this base unit is obviously designed to enable you to charge the unit and also to broadcast the sound from the television through to the headset. In addition, you'll see here we've actually got two sets of battery. One is designed to go into the bottom of this unit here, and the other can actually be placed in the side of the unit here and be charged while this headset's in use and the battery's in use. Therefore you can swap between the two batteries and never have to run out of battery and just sit and wait for the unit to charge in its base unit. If we then look at the reverse of the base unit, you'll see an option to switch between stereo and mono sound input. This is the connection option which you would use for this digital optical audio in cable. Here would be the analog in option, which would use any one of these connections. And then finally you've got the power supply, which is over here, because this unit does need to be powered by its own electricity supply, as well as to be connected to the television via either of these two options. As you can see, a whole variety of additional pieces of equipment come with this particular model. The two batteries I mentioned. This is a separate microphone that you can use to place and connect to the base unit, and then you can place the microphone next to the speaker of the television or any other sound out source, and you can also then listen to that wherever this microphone is placed through this headset wirelessly. So there are lots of flexible options with this particular model. It also comes complete with a spare set of earbuds, which are designed to be replaced here. And this, which you won't need unless you're traveling, in which case it's great. It will enable you to adapt the plug to any of the European style sockets. So that's the Amplicomms TV 2500. Hopefully that gives you a good insight as to what it does and how it works. However, if you would like more advice, our customer services team is available from 8 AM till 5 PM Monday to Friday on 0800 032 1301, or you can always email us outside those hours to customerservices@hearingdirect.com.